Hi, my name is Hillori Hansen. I am from Madera Ranchos, California, which is a small farming community outside of Fresno, California. I work at Whole Foods Market, Fresno, and I'm excited to be here today. In 2006, my husband and I had been trying to conceive and get pregnant, and we'd had a lot of failed attempts. And so finally we decided to go see a doctor who told us that probably our only chances of getting pregnant would be to go the in vitro fertilization route. And so while it seemed unnatural, we felt like this was probably our only hope to have a baby. So on one of our trips up to San Francisco, which is where we went to do in vitro fertilization, we were traveling back down along the coast of California, and we came upon a great little town called Santa Cruz, which is one of our favorite places, and we love to go vacation. And we ended up popping into a little restaurant, and I grabbed a local newspaper, and I saw an ad for Bauman College, a holistic culinary school. And I cut it out, it intrigued me. I have a love for food and always thought maybe about going to culinary school, so I took that little piece of paper and I just tucked it into my back pocket. My husband and I found out that the in vitro fertilization did not work, and it was really quite devastating at the time, and I realized I had to do something different with my life. I had been working in a very high-stress sales job, and it was then I decided, I don't think I want to do this anymore. I need to do something different. So I approached my husband and I said, hey, what do you think if I were to go to Bauman College and quit my job? And I remember him very clearly saying, well, if you're going to do it, you better do it now. And so literally, I think we had a month to get enrolled before the next session started. And so I basically applied, enrolled. We got an apartment in Santa Cruz, which is about 2 hours away from our home, and we ended up traveling over there to get me going to school. I was so excited to be on this journey, and it was going to be life-changing for me. I felt like this was going to be different, that this I was hoping that I would learn cooking technique, but I also felt like maybe I wasn't as healthy as I thought I was, and maybe this was a different path for me to learn about nutrition and how it's healing and how foods can heal. And I know this was the premise of the school. I just didn't realize how much it was going to affect me. 4 months into the program, I found out that I was pregnant and that I had gotten pregnant naturally. And I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. I was clearly amazed. I think I did a pregnancy test twice just to make sure it was true. And I was over the moon. And as a result, I now have a 9-year-old daughter who his name is Sienna, and she is just the apple of my eye, the love of my life, and a true miracle. And it was then I realized that this journey and this path I was on, that food and the nutritional value played a huge role in me getting pregnant with Sienna. I thank Bauman College for that. So my experience at Bauman College was truly amazing. I feel like I learned more from this school than I would have ever from a traditional culinary school. The friendships I made with and we had a class full of all ladies, but I still have some great friends today who are actually very successful in their own right. So I feel like we have stayed connected. The teachers were also one of the best parts about Bowman. I remember very well helping Kathy Sullivan with a wonderful class on raw foods, which to me is so inspiring. Just to take a strawberry and turn it into a tomato sauce it's just incredible, you know. So the things I learned about health truly has led me on a path to where I've been able to start my own business. I started a little business called Blissful Bites. Bowman actually helped me to secure like 3 new clients that I did some personal chefing for. So I had a personal chefing business, and Bauman College really helped me to get and start that journey, which I did that in Santa Cruz. I remember being 7 months pregnant and washing dishes and cooking food for my clients. But yeah, it really was life-changing. It helped me to just completely start over in life. And again, the friendships I made there, the teachers that taught me, just great. I learned great cooking techniques. And I think the one thing that was really important is that I learned about really every different food that I was cooking with and its nutritional value. So it was just a wonderful experience. Since my graduation from Bowman, I took actually a sabbatical to raise my daughter for a couple years, just really wanting to nourish her and nourish my family. And then after 2 years, I started a career path at Whole Foods Market while having a side business as a personal chef. So I was full force working and raising my daughter and really just doing a lot there in the Central Valley to bring awareness about food and its healing power, not only at Whole Foods Market, but in my job working with clients. So, and then feeding my family. It was really, really important for me to, again, raise my daughter in a way that she had the best food possible. So I'm the culinary director at Whole Foods Market in the Salud Cooking School, which is a small little sideline school where we teach about eating real food, we teach cooking techniques, and then I teach and I bring in guest chefs from around the valley to teach. So we just have a really great variety of different things and things that we teach. I started small. It's now turned into a very, very busy cooking school. It's more of a watch and see program where it's not as hands-on, but it led me to do some television work. I think my passion for cooking really came through, and I started to be approached by different television stations. Would you like to come on and do some cooking demos? So initially I worked for and did a cooking demo for KC24, which is one of the local news stations. Every Friday I was going there and cooking and preparing some delicious meal in a helpful way. And then eventually I landed a gig on Fox, which is what I now do. I'm KMPH. I do a monthly segment, 4 segments, and we feature a couple different recipes, and so it's really been fun and bringing awareness to Whole Foods in that market. But I feel really lucky. I've done a lot of outreach within the community in the Central Valley with regards to different hospitals. I have spoken at their events on heart health, and I've spoken to a bunch of elementary school kids at Grizzly Stadium, which is our local baseball field, just about eating better. So I get this opportunity to share my knowledge with others. I've been on radio talking about healthy recipes. I do a lot of recipe development and consulting and helping sometimes different companies or different people. And I feel very, very lucky that I've been on this journey. I've just been had lots of great opportunities. So.